Man, I mean, you sitting here talking to somebody so thankful and grateful that I still say grace before every meal. You feel me?
And Leo acabó. To all my soul survivors joining me here on the Sovereign Rain Nightcap, let us yell it out to the universe. Just let me be great. I'm your host, Aking Sheye Oluwatobi Oshayandi, better known as Coach A.O. Here at the Nightcap, this is where we commune as a community. Community, meaning exactly what the word states, a common unity in raising our energy, frequency, and vibration. Commune, meaning that we'll share together different resources, techniques, and responsibilities that's required to overcome different adversities and challenges in life. Each person should know you are the master of your faith and you are the captain of your soul. It's our birthright to sovereign reign. So let's go and let's grow.
Ileo Ekabo to all my soul survivors joining me here on the Sovereign Rain Nightcap. I'm understanding that it's Super Bowl weekend, right? So I'm not going to keep you long, but we got to get the word in, right? We got to get that word in because we got to stay focused for the week, regardless of us watching somebody else, make their dreams become a reality. They're out there playing for the Super Bowl, that championship ring. And each individual that's on here watching me, guess what? We competing every day to make sure we get our championship ring. And I am going to talk about competition, but the first thing I want to highlight, right, is I want to give us the right mindset, because what we have to learn what we're doing here, right? You know how they talk about the gospel, right? The gospel, the word of God. But what I want to show us is how we're going to work the gospel, meaning the God spell, right? Speaking that word over ourselves, which parallels to the good spell. I'm going to show us how we're going to put that good spell over our life, because even the words say that your tongue will create your heaven or your hell. And remember, I'm coming straight from the word. I'm not going to get left. I'm not going to get right on you. Okay, I'm coming straight from the word. The word says the gospel, right? So I'm going to make it practical so that way we can work that gospel, that God spell, and that good spell over our life, right? Because we're supposed to be able to work the gospel. And so in working the gospel over our life, we have to be able to control our thoughts and what we think about ourselves, right? I want you to know that our vocabulary is going to shape our future. Our vocabulary. The word even says that your tongue is going to create your heaven or your hell, right? The vibratory rate and how you speak, what you speak about yourself, that good word that you speak over yourself. In my culture, they love to talk about balls, but the biggest ball, or the most impactful and powerful ball that you can give, is that prayer over yourself, right? You got to be able to speak a good word over yourself, and you got to think good thoughts about yourself. Some of us, we have low self-esteem, and because that low self-esteem, it results in us allowing people to talk negatively about us. They can just project whatever on us, if it's a negative prophecies or just whatever they think, speaking from their fears. And we got to cut that out. We're no longer allowing anybody to speak any type of negativity over our life just because we're in a place of insecurity. We got to take our power back. Know the good that we have. It's inside of us, right? It's inside of us. And we're here to make manifest that glory of God that is within us. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give others permission. So just watch what we allow people to say about us, say to us, because we have to show people how to treat us. That's what we have to do. We got to be able to show people how we want to be treated. We got to show people how to talk to us. We can't just allow them to talk to us any type of way. No, we are royalty from a chosen priesthood. Like, you're going to know how to talk to me. You're going to know how to address me. And it's watching how you think about yourself. E.T. said this when he gave it to us. He said that this year, right, we're going to go hard on the goals and not hard on ourselves. We're going to go hard towards the dreams that we have and not hard on ourselves. We got to be kind to ourselves. So let's make sure that we're thinking kind things about ourselves. So if we're going to work the God spell, right, and speaking good over ourselves, this is an exercise that we're going to do every morning to work that God spell over ourselves, to put that good spell over ourselves. Every morning we wake up, all right, we're going to look ourselves in the mirror. We're going to say, mirror, mirror on the wall, I will stand up after I fall. Whether I run, walk, or crawl, I will set my goals and achieve them all. We're not here to play small. We're going to put that good spell over ourselves. We're going to speak a good positive word over ourselves, and we're going to think positive about ourselves because we're warriors, we're champions. You know what it is, man. We soul survivors. That's why we're meeting here on the Sovereign Rain Nightcap, so we can overcome those challenges and adversities. And I said this, I want to commend all of my people that's out there who's dealing with trauma or dealing with hurt, dealing with pain in silence. And you just getting through it. You just praying, and you praying for that breakthrough. If you get knocked down, you standing up. Guess what? That is faith in the Creator, man. That's faith in the universe. That's faith that you're activating. And I want to highlight this because I know the Super Bowl is going on and it's competition, right? One team has to win and another team has to lose, which means that somebody mama is going to be proud and somebody mama is going to frown. Bottom line, somebody mama gonna say, yay, that's my son, they won the Super Bowl, and the other team's mom is gonna be like, dang, man, we could have won. They're gonna be disappointed. So we gotta ask ourselves, do we want our mama happy and celebrating, or do we want our mama disappointed because we didn't do what we needed to do? Right? Do we want our mama happy, or do we want our mama disappointed? That's what we got to ask ourselves, and that's how serious this is. The reason why we got to stay focused on our goals and our dreams, family, and we got to work that good spell over ourselves. I want to break this down because the doctor gave us this as well too. When we're talking about competition, when we're talking about competing, right? It's only competition in the plural sense. There is no competition in the singular sense. The reason why we say that is because we're not competing, we're creating what doesn't exist. Like, I'm a speaker, right? But at the same sense, I'm not just a speaker, I'm a retention specialist. Okay? Let me give you this. As you see, I have the parent-student curriculum. Because I'm not a speaker, I'm a retention specialist. So I understand that our babies are not efficient in reading. So what I have to do is create what doesn't exist, a parent-student curriculum. So I'm not in competition with anybody in the singular sense because I'm just creating what doesn't exist. And I tell my people, you can't be jealous and talk about people that is activating full faith in God when you're activating your fear and failure. You won't even get started. You have that goal to that dream, but the fear of you failing is stronger than your faith in God, knowing that it's gonna happen for me. Right? We haven't activated that full faith in the Creator yet.